Hello everyone, my name is Asyrafchazz and welcome back to yet another One Piece card game video. Just want to say first and foremost, happy OP01 release day for the English version of the One Piece card game. So for those of you who are staying in the countries that enjoy the English release, OP01 is officially out. Enjoy your box openings, all the best for your pulls, and please share with me your great pulls as well. But because OP01 just came out, I wanted to make a video just to kind of share with you guys the resources that I used when I was looking at deck lists, gameplay videos, and how you can learn from these matchups to kind of improve your own gameplay. So I hope this video becomes a good resource to where you can kind of take a look at where you can find deck lists, metagame reports, as well as gameplay videos that you can watch to kind of be better at the game overall, especially when it comes to the English release when the OP01 metagame is coming up right now. But first, a quick word from the sponsor of this video. Thank you once again to the sponsor of this video, Illustrials. Illustrials is a brand new collectible card game that pulls in many familiar mechanics from the card games that we know and love. Enchant your Illustrials by using the game's main resource mechanic called Spirits, which functions as both your life points, energy, and mana resource all rolled into one. So even if the mechanic is brand new, it will still feel familiar to all you TCG lovers out there. They were kind enough to send me some of their prototype starter decks, so I'm definitely excited to try the game out with friends in the future. Their Kickstarter is now live and featured great rewards for everyone who backs the project, like these free Founders Edition promo cards, which will never be reprinted again. So you know these cards are hella exclusive, so don't miss your chance to get them. They are also developing a mobile version of the game, and it will be made available to try for free for everyone who backed Illustrials on Kickstarter. So don't miss out, Illustrials is live right now on Kickstarter and will be extended till the 9th of December. Don't miss your chance to get some of those Founders Edition promo cards before they are gone for good. If you're a collector of all things TCG, you definitely cannot miss this opportunity. You can learn more about Illustrials at the Kickstarter page at the link in the description below. Thank you Illustrials for sponsoring this video, and don't miss out on this amazing card game. Now without further ado, let's take a look at some of the resources that I use when I want to learn about the metagame for OP01. So I hope this will be useful for anyone who watches this video. So first and foremost, this video is meant for someone who's just starting with OP01 or coming into the One Piece card game as a brand new player, but you know, it might be useful for those of you who are more experienced in this game as well. The first website I want to recommend is onepiececardgame.dev. They are an amazing resource, card resource out there. I use them to kind of refer to the English translations when I'm playing with the Japanese cards. They also have a deck builder that you can kind of mess around with, and you can also import the decks that you build on the site to programs such as Tabletop Simulator or OPTCG Sim. Secondly is Nakama Decks. Nakama Decks is also another great resource. Also has all of the card database all there, always regularly updated, and you can build your decks there as well. They have some community deck lists that you can kind of take a look at, so it's really quite good. And the third website I want to recommend is onepiecetopdecks.com. None of the websites, contacted me or anything. This is just because I use them and I want to give them like a shout out. For One Piece Top Decks, they actually have a compilation of like tournaments, and you can take a look at the decks that are doing well in Japan, in Thailand, around Southeast Asia. So you can kind of take reference from this website. They even have like included tweets with the deck list images, so you can kind of just take a look at them and see what decks are doing really well in these tournaments. The great thing is they are also posting for OP02, so if you want to prepare for OP02, here they are. But they have OP01 decks as well, so you can just take a look at that, especially for the flagship events, which are really quite important. The other website is PTCG.blog.jp. This is a Japanese site. I have it translated to English. They have a lot of resource. They took like deck lists from all over Twitter, and you can kind of see a collection. This is from one of the tournaments for OP01. Okay, you can see like a sample deck list of Blurple Crocodile, Kaido, and there's even some Zoro deck lists and Luffy deck lists at the bottom as well. So I'm going to include all of these links in the description below. Check out the site, go and explore it, and they have a lot of resource, so you can kind of see what went well, what won, like what topped a local. And it's not like a comprehensive like database of all the deck lists, but it gives you a wide spectrum from all around Japan as well. Now I want to kind of give special shout outs to these next channels. They are literally channels with gameplay videos of OPTCG. I don't post a lot of gameplay videos on my channel just because it takes a lot of time to edit and I just like talking about the cards, but I love watching One Piece gameplay videos. So I hope these channels will be useful for you guys. It's not only limited to ones that are in English but also in other languages, so as long as you know the cards, you can definitely watch the videos and follow along. First of all, the GOATs themselves, Hibiki and Leijin from Hibiki OPCG. I watch their videos like religiously. I always watch gameplay videos whenever they put them out. And in the early days of OP01, they actually made a lot of gameplay videos, as you can see on their channel. So go check them out, subscribe to them, and also follow their Patreon if you want to support them. A lot of great videos. And this is one of the few channels that are English speaking, so if you guys prefer that, then this is a great resource for you. If you guys have not followed them, I mean, you should please get them up to a higher subscriber count because they deserve all the love and support from the community. Secondly is this channel called Fury.d VRPN. This is a channel predominantly based in Thailand. Now Thailand has a huge One Piece card game scene and they have a lot of gameplay videos on their channel. So I use them to watch OP02 metagames, but earlier on they did have a lot of OP01 like matches, Luffy versus Kaido, Luffy versus King, Red Green Law versus Kaido, and these are the matchups that you will be seeing a lot for the OP01 metagame. So this is a great channel to just watch the gameplay, see what lines these players take, and then learn from there. The commentary of these videos are in Thai, but you are definitely able to follow the game very easily, especially for me because I don't speak the language. I do watch their videos because I want to see like how the matchups play out. And last but not least, my favorite One Piece card game channel is Nabetore Familiar. They are a duo of YouTubers from Japan and they post like the best gameplay videos. Very quick, very informative as well. Although the videos are in Japanese, you can definitely follow along. When they flash the cards on screen and you're unsure on the effect, you can always go to onepiececardgame.dev or Nakama Decks in another tab and just follow along with the effects whenever they show like the cards. And they have a lot of gameplay videos, even from starting from OP01, so you can kind of watch their videos and kind of take a look at all the matches. You got Eustace Kid versus Kaido, you got Red Green Law versus Crocodile right here. So I really love their channel. I am a huge fan of them. I hope I can meet them in person one day. But yeah, I watch them a lot, so I would highly recommend their videos to them. The reason why I'm kind of recommending these videos that are not English speaking is because it might provide a different perspective of gameplay. Different countries have different meta games, and even for the English release, I'm pretty sure they will have, like, you guys will have your own meta game that will form, not predominantly like maybe Eustace Kid, because people have been learning how to play against Eustace Kid. It might be a Kaido topping list, it might even be a blue purple Crocodile, which I'm excited to see. I'm really excited to see the future of OP01, the metagame for the English version of the game, and I'm really excited to see what comes out of it. So there you go, some of the resources that I use when I'm like researching about what decks that I want to play, or if I just want to watch gameplay videos. These are the channels I frequently go to. There are other channels out there floating around YouTube because sometimes they get recommended to me, but I don't keep track of the names. If you know of any, please comment in on the comment section below, and I'll definitely include the link to your channel in the description below, so everyone can just kind of use this video as a resource guide to kind of, okay, where do I want to watch gameplay videos, where do I want to know, see kind of tournament deck list results, and what websites I can use to kind of build my own decks before I can test them. And lastly, for those of you who are participating in the OP01 metagame in the English release, just a few tips for someone who has played in the OP01 metagame. Always have an answer for Kid. That's the number one thing that I'm gonna mention. The OP01 green Eustace Kid, the 8-cost kit, is definitely going to be one of the biggest walls that you will encounter in this metagame. As long as you have a way to deal with it, you're definitely going to be okay. Know your matchups. This is the kind of game that you cannot bring a top deck to a local without practicing using the deck itself. Especially when it comes to a deck like Red Green Law, it is definitely one of the more difficult decks to pilot. So make sure you practice with it, be familiar with your own deck, and you'll definitely do well. This is the kind of game that rewards you on studying the game. You can be a casual player just like me. I'm casual as the day comes. I just like playing and I like to research about like what decks are doing well, but I'm not going to like be super sweaty when I'm playing like tournaments. But it's good to know the ins and outs of your own deck as well as the current decks in the metagame, and you'll definitely have a good time at your locals and maybe do well at your future flagship event as well. So there you go, just some resources that I use. Shout out to all the channels and websites that I mentioned earlier. Like, they have great content. I'm just here covering the news, but when it comes to the competitive stuff, I'm gonna leave it to them, okay? Especially for the gameplay videos. So for those of you who are enjoying the English release of OP01, have a great release day. I wish you all the best for your pools. People have been sending me their pools on Twitter and I've been enjoying watching all of them. All the best to everyone. And I heard the English box rates are super good. I'm not going to open any myself. As you all know, I have to play the Japanese cards because in Singapore we play with the Japanese cards, so there's no big incentive for me to buy English boosters, except if I want to have them in the collection, which I'm probably gonna pick up one box just to have it displayed somewhere at the back. But I'm excited for everyone out there who are ushering into that OP01 metagame. You guys have been waiting a long time. You deserve this time. Enjoy the game. I hope this video proves useful for someone out there who wants to kind of get into the One Piece card game. A lot of great resources out there. Use my channel as a news outlet information. I do have some deck lists and as well as some OP01 metagame report on the channel itself, so you want to check them out, then that's fine. But use the other resources that I mentioned to kind of improve your own gameplay. Once again, thank you to the sponsor of this video, Illustrials. Go check out their Kickstarter link. It's been extended to the 9th of December, so back them if you can. And you can get those Founders Edition of the promo cards, which I'm really excited for. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll be back with more One Piece card game videos. I finally finished my schoolwork and now I'm a free man and I can't wait to dive back into content. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys have a great week ahead and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.